Welcome to my PowerPoint. I am a physicist and my job today is to explain how the three laws of motion work. So let's start off with knowing the three laws of motion. The first law is an object in motion tends to stay in motion, and objects at rest tend to stay at rest unless acted by an unforced balance. The second law is acceleration is force equals mass times acceleration, or F equals ma. The last law is the third law, and it's the action and reaction. For every action, there is an equal and opposite reaction. Now let's talk about how they work in my sport, which is curling. When a person runs and pushes off with a stone, that is action, so it'll keep going, which is acceleration. So gravity forces on it to make it slow down, and that is inertia. So now that you know what all three laws of motion and how they work in curling, let's talk about my speed in my sport. Say your distance was 200 feet and your time was 30 seconds. You take the distance divided by time and you'll get your answer. The answer is 6.6 feet per second. So now that you got all that figured out, let's talk about gravity. Gravity pulls things down to earth. So like in my sport, if you didn't have gravity, people and the stone would be floating in the air along with everyone else there and everything there. So if we didn't have gravity, the stone would just float, so then it would not be on the ground anymore. Although it would be cool if you could just float everywhere, and it would be very hard to get around because you're not going to just be able to walk around without gravity. So now on to drag. They're the very last thing I'm going to talk about. Drag is when something slows down, so that the reason they have brooms so drag doesn't happen, because if it did happen you would lose the game, because the object is to get the stone to the net first. So I hope you know a little bit more about curling and being a physicist. Thank you for watching my PowerPoint.